Oh boy, this will be interesting, hopefully. Hopefully this works. My God, I can't remember the last time I was live. And then live on, hopefully YouTube. Let me see if it's working. Oh boy, it's working. All right, good deal. I don't even have to pull it up on my phone is what I thought I was going to do. First live stream in a minute, though. And boy, let me tell you, I've been thinking about this live stream for a couple of days now. I've been debating where I was going to do this. I almost did this the other day over on After Prison Show. I almost did this today over on Twitch. I almost did this today over here. Hey, what's going on with you guys, man? Shout out to you for taking the time to rock with me. First thing that I want to say is, what up? I've titled this thing The Return of the Live Show, but I should have titled this thing, I made a little bit of a mistake. I accidentally uploaded yesterday's video again today, and I've got a little bit of a justification for that, I like to believe. Emperor, man, shout out to you, man. That's what up right there. Hey, thank you for that. I went and got my booster yesterday. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on the shots and all of that stuff, and I definitely do as well. But after traveling and going out of town and then seeing, anyways, whatever the case is, I went and got my booster yesterday. I was totally fine. And then last night I went to sleep and I was achy as a bitch. And I woke up today and I was kind of dragging ass quite a bit from that. So it was just a mistake. I messed around and accidentally uploaded yesterday's video. Let me shout some of you guys out. Becky Gurley, what's going on? Long time. Very long time. Thank you for being up in here. Studio LB, what's going on? J King, what up with you, man? Scott, what's going on with you, Mike? See you right there. Brian, hey, Joe, can you give my boy Liquid Richard a shout out? Well, shout out to Liquid Richard. Country, very special shout out to you, man. It's definitely cold as shit. Cold as shit today, man. Not Your Average Explorer, what's going on? Jason, what's going on? Thank you guys for taking the time to rock with me. I don't know. Oh, we got a couple of viewers up in here. Okay. I think this thing's a little delayed, but it is what it is. I've got some things that I'm going to do on this thing. Hey, I don't know. I got a video for today. You guys have probably already seen the title for that video, so that gives away a little bit. I don't want to give away too much of what's going on right this second because the videos are a couple of days behind. But I will tell you that today's video is titled, How the F Did We Go From 3 Offers to No Offers? Is what it absolutely was. It was. It's not that no more, but man, did this thing get twisted. This was a hell of a roller coaster ride. I got to tell you with this house right now. And let me share this with you. So it's crazy. I know there's quite a, oh shit, I missed that super chat right there. Susan, very special shout out to you. Glad to still have you rocking with me. You have sent so many amazing things to me and to others here on over on After Prison Show. Susan, I really appreciate having you rocking with me. Thank you very much. Mike says, I need my front porch built. Come on over, Joe. I'm available. I've got plenty of time, and I'm looking for shit to do. Mark, shout out to you. Thank you, man. Big Chill, what's going on with you? So, Goat says Joe's making that money. We're going to do okay off of this house. We're going to do okay. But anyways, let me go back to the title, right? So I know with that title, there's going to be people who are like, is this clickbait? And there's also going to be people like, yes. I had a conversation with a mentor, a very awesome mentor that I hope I see up in this chat here today. HVAC, what's going on with you? Thank you, man. I'm thinking about getting into NFTs. Somebody was saying, Joe, you should get into NFTs. I'm thinking about it. Riley, what's going on? Thank you very much for that right there. Y'all ain't got to do all that, but I appreciate that. That means a lot, man. Shout out to my boiled cabbage. It's beautiful, Nick. Oh boy, the boiled cabbage. So I know that there's people who would read the title of that video and be like, yes. You know, they're happy to hear things like that. I'll share a comment that like immediately, as soon as I uploaded the video, somebody commented this, and they're going to be a little salty Sally by the time the video's done. I'm actually uploading it right now. I don't know how long it's going to take because we're live streaming and trying to upload a video at the same time. Jessica Spence, a long time. What's going on? I'm excited for you to do the live streams. Definitely missed them. We had a lot of fun back in the day on the Bobo. A lot of feelings got hurt back then. I'm getting all over the place. Let me finish one thought and then I'll move on. But I'm glad to be back doing the live stream and honored to have you guys rocking with me. Not your average explorer, man. I feel like NFTs are a hard trap. I learned that from crypto. Whether I would have sold when I did or sold now, Bitcoin and Filecoin are both in the freaking toilet. Yeah, country, it's got that Bobo feel to it right now. Sip, what's going on with you? Keep up the A1 content. It really means a lot. Thank you very much, man. Honored to have you rocking with me. Peter says smash that like button. I hope you guys will. I appreciate it. I don't get to see the dislikes anymore. I think that's a good thing. Be the change. Shout out to you. Been rocking with you since 2018. Be well, Joe. It means a lot. Thank you for being here. All right. So anyways, there were some people who were, happy to see things going bad with the house. That's to be expected. So I was talking to a mentor of mine. There's a lot that I'm going to be sharing about this mentor, this mystery mentor, who's not going to be a mystery, I hope, for very long to all of you. But he was telling me, he was like, Joe, I read these comments that people say on these videos. And he's like, I get mad for you. I said, hey, it is what it is. It's the internet, so you got to expect that type of shit is going to happen. And I say, and somewhere along the lines, I've broken their hearts. I don't know where it was. It had to be from over on After Prison Show. It was possibly with some other things. Somewhere along the lines, I've broken some people's hearts. Unintentionally. Could have been the way I handled a certain situation or whatever it may be. So you can't make everybody happy. And it is what it is. But I upload the video today that was a mistake. It was the repeat from yesterday, which there really is a video for today. I just grabbed the wrong file. And I run across this comment. The video was called... where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is right there. I got it right here. The video was called How We Go From 3 Offers to No Offers. Josh Morgan, what's going on with you, brother? Shout out to you. Thank you for being up in here. Let me go back and check out some of this stuff right here. Studio says, I hit the like button because Joe rocks. Thank you very much. Russ says, hell yeah. What's up with you, man? Jake Hunt, very special shout out to you, brother. I see your emails. I don't get a chance to respond to all of the messages that you send me. And it means a lot. Thank you for the ramen soup download. I saw that just recently, man. You're awesome. Lloyd, very special shout out. You've been with me for a long time. Lloyd says, is it John Chapman talking about my mentor? John Chapman is definitely one of my mentors. There's another guy, a guy by the name of Thomas. I'm going to go ahead and shout him out right now. Thomas is up in New York, and Thomas does a shitload with houses. John Chapman's actually doing a shitload with houses right now, too. And both of those guys inspire me to try to do even more. And maybe because of Thomas, we might get an opportunity to do more. But I'll speak more on that in the future. How did we go from 3 offers to no offers? That was the title of the video. As soon as I uploaded it, before the person could even realize that it was a repeat, they may be up in here right now. And no disrespect to you. I understand that, not everybody is going to be a fan. This person would say, you had failed, JPEG. The DEMFers own you now and will be on the way to the flip with the bank shortly. My God, that is pretty harsh right there. That's kind of harsh, man. Hey, shout out to the 206 people we got up in here, man. It means a lot to have you guys up in here. Cheeky, what's going on? Shout out to you. Scrapper, what's going on? With your Bellum, what's going on? Jessica says the hair color looks really good. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if it was in a video that I've already shared or if it's in today's video. It's probably today's video, but I had made a comment. I said, I don't think I'm cutting it. My wife likes it. I know a lot of people say your wife's got to hate it. She wants me to trim my beard. I'm going to do that. I'll trim it up. I'll tighten it up. But I'm really trying to get that freaking mullet. I spoke on that at the beginning of the Flip House. I said, I want the mullet. Hey, Black Jesus, what's going on with you? Shout out to you. Red Leaf, what's going on? Started watching you on APS and now I'm here. Love what you do. It means a lot. Thank you so much for being here. So I got some things maybe I was going to get into on here. I don't know. It's kind of left field. Hey, Patrick, man, shout out to you. Thank you very much for that. You didn't have to do that, but that means a lot, man. Thank you. Keep calm. What's going on with you? Shout out to you. I'm just checking out who's up in here. Wheezy, what's going on? Love the name. Michael Blade, FPV. You've been with me for a long time as well, man. Shout out to you. This is not considered the Bobo. I don't want to go there just yet because I don't know. The Bobo was a Twitch thing, and maybe it is. I don't know. It was either going to be Kicking the Bobo or it was going to be Joe Talks About Stuff or just the live show. I don't necessarily know. Maybe you guys come up with a name, like a name for the live show and a name, and also things that I could do with this. Because on the Bobo, we did do so much. We played Murder or Less. We did Craigslist. You know how cool it would have been if I could have done the random stranger visits. And I know I'm talking a lot of after prison show-esque type of stuff, but I've got things here that I want to do as well. Reaction videos, talk shop quite a bit here as well. And man, just Kick the Bobo. So maybe that's not such a bad name after all. Boss Master, what's going on? Which shout out to you. Bing Bong. I see you right there. Jacob, what's going on? The real flip goat. Love you, Joe. I ain't. Not even by a long shot. Lonely, what's going on with you, man? Thank you for that. Still rock with you. Even if you're broke, F the haters. Nola Loon, what's going on, man? Shout out to you. The broke thing is another thing that a lot of people, I don't know, they really killed me with that, right? And let's be honest, I definitely was broke twice during this flip here. Had to pull the Filecoin money. That killed me. That was so defeating, to say the very least. And I know it may seem like I was bitching about it. Oh, boo-hoo, and there were people who said, oh, Joe, you don't know what it's like to really be broke. Well, yeah, I do. Don't forget where I came from. Blessed to be able to say that I've made it up out of all of that to, where I am right now. But it's a real uneasy, unsettling feeling when you've gotten pretty far and then you find yourself with $200 in your bank account. That's a real unsettling situation. I'm not saying that because I want you to feel sorry for me, or I'm not saying that because, it's almost, I don't know. But nonetheless, I put everything into the house. My wife and I put everything into the house. And crazily enough, on both of those days when I found myself with $200 in my bank account, both of those days just so happened to be the day that I got paid from YouTube. And ironically enough, I'll share this with you here. I don't do bad. Even still, I don't do bad in YouTube. I don't do what I did, and I used to do really well. I don't do nowhere near that, but I do enough to get by. And that's pretty awesome. So, good deal there. Variety, little pistol starter in the streets. Do-rag tied, super tight, though. Super tight. Damn, we got 256 up in here, man. We might be rivaling that of like the PewDiePie streams or something along them lines. Notorious says, everybody knows the Chiefs are about to come back. Oh, my God. Speaking of broke, I got quite a bit of money on some games. Not quite a bit, like $60 on the Chiefs, giving up 11. I need them to win by 11. It's 10.5. Awkward Situation says, that mullet coming along nicely, bro. Business in the front, party in the back. Business in the front, felony in the back. I like that. Dr. Detroit Stream, what's going on? What's your name for the show? Joe Does the Bobo. Joe Does ASMR. Oh my God, that's a little sketch right there. Bill McDonald says house is worth $250K isn't bad. A house worth $250K isn't bad. I'm actually looking at another house right this second. I actually went and drove by it today. Beautiful, beautiful home. Going to be a little bit outside of my price point, but I got a guy who's possibly interested in coming down here and might be a good house for them. So we'll see. Studio says, what is Danny doing nowadays? I have no idea. I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you something. I hope wherever he's at, even as ill as it turned out to be in the end, I hope he's well. I truly do. I fear that maybe he's not. I hate to say that. I hope he's not locked up, but I honestly don't know. That's all I can say on that. Jake Hunt says, no ASMR, no. You guys got to give it a shot, right? You really got to give it a shot. My God, when I said ASMR, we dropped unbelievably. Like almost 100 people got up out of here. They were like, oh shit, Joe about to he's about to do the clucking. I'm not sticking around for that. Jerry said the Joe Ross live. You better bet it. I've thought about that too, getting on the old Joe Ross, drawing the caricature mugshots. That was a fun thing right there. Sasha, what's going on? Would you love the channel? Best wishes from Sasha in London, UK, bro. What's going on? Thank you very much for being up in here, man. Derek, very special shout out to you. You've been rocking with me for a long time, man. Always with the motivation, the kind words. Thank you very much, man. The Shack Rat Show says, what's going on with your court case with old Brian number 1? Brian number 1 is out now. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he is. All I know is he's fucking out. I only know that because they said he was getting out when I was in court that one day. Getting out like right after Christmas or right before. So I hope wherever he's at, he's doing okay and he's found some work because that man got to pay me and he's got a year to do so. So, yeah. HVAC says, what happened to Jellicoe? He's locked up as far as I know. I mean, I know he's locked up. I think he turned himself in. And I hope whatever's going on with him, I hope he's able to get through his time, come home, and do better in life. As far as I last heard, I don't think he's facing too much time. I think a couple of years at the very most. And I hope he's able to overcome his situation and get out and do better. You know, there's been some ill stuff with, so many people, especially from over on After Prison Show. And I don't wish no ill will on nobody, even if the situation got twisted. I'm trying to be better in that regard. One thing that damn it, man, I don't even want to get into that, man. Mass One, very special shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being up in here. You've been rocking with me for a long time as well, man. Really means a lot. The Beyond Bars show, I'm sure that's probably a thing at this point, but good idea for a name right there. Yeah. Nick, what's going on with you? Very special shout out to you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're having a good weekend as well, man. I ain't really been doing too much. I went and returned a shirt that didn't fit today. I really didn't do shit today. I'm waiting on some news about the Flip House. I can't share that with you yet because I got to get this video up first. And then I don't even have the video to talk about where we're at right this second with the flip. It's pretty crazy to say the least. Bing Bong says, Joe, sell me some car parts. I know I mentioned that in the last little Joe Whispers video over on After Prison Show. But let me clarify, that was not a shot at Jellicoe. I know it probably came across as one, but it was not. The little character that I made up, locked up for stealing catalytic converters, little car parts, it just sounded fitting. Somebody had asked me about those videos. I know there's a lot of people, well, I'm sure there's a lot of people who don't like those videos. It's nice to see that there are so many who are rocking with those videos. But somebody asked me, they said, Joe, are you writing scripts for this? Like, how are you coming up with these storylines? And literally, like, check this out. I will show you how far I go with that. Like, it'll come to me like this. How did I come up with the last one real quick? What the fuck was the last one? My name was Steven Seagal. That was the first thing that happened. It was because I had my hair slicked back. I was like, damn, man, I'm kind of looking like a little Steven Seagal right now. So it started with that, and I said, I got to have a new character, right? Maybe I came across a little too abrasive with the first storyline, guy with the bad charges and that type of stuff. Even though the second storyline wasn't no better. I mean, we're basically cheerleading for snitching. But, whatever. I really want to go deeper with that, but maybe I will. But anyways, so I said I want to do another talking to a new guy video. So what I'll do is I'll take some notes on it. Brand One, what's going on with you, John? What happened between you and David? Which David? If you're talking about Dave, nothing happened between us. We just went our separate ways. The beginning of 2021, I said that, I wanted to fall back. I didn't want to fuck with nobody no more. And with that, I cut everybody off. Not because of any beef or drama. Still got the utmost respect for so many people. Of course, there were some situations that got shitty when I cut people off. But I didn't owe anybody anything. You know what I mean? I didn't owe anybody anything. Late Apex says, how's Cody doing? Funny you should ask that. Cody would hit me up just a little bit more than a month ago on my birthday. We actually had a decent little conversation through text messages. He's doing great. And we've talked about getting together, just to shoot the shit or kick it. But shout out to Cody, man. That was my day one right there. And Cody rode with me till the wheels fell off, literally. And would love to get with Cody, maybe do a video with him, do an update with him. So maybe I could do something with that soon. I want to share with you guys my script. I'll get with some of these comments too. Squatch, what's going on? Shout out to Chicago. I see you right there. Maya, what's going on? Shout out to you as well. Shane, what's going on? Shane, shout out to your partner, Joy. Okay. Okay, here was the script that I literally wrote for, this was literally all there was for the script. I don't even know if you'll be able to see this, and this shit is so freaking delayed. Let me go down here so I can see it. Let me see what it's saying. What is that saying? It was telling me something. Oh, you cannot change these settings while you're live. Okay, cool deal. Here's the script right here. I got to be able to see. It's literally that much. Steven Seagal talking to a new guy. Let me make sure there's nothing too crazy in there before I get a little too overzealous there. Steven Seagal talking to a new guy he saw on the news for stealing catalytic converters, but he wasn't getting high. Nobody was, or at least nobody ever admitted. See, that was a part of the story that I didn't even get a chance to go with. What are you in here for? Catalytic converters. Oh, you were shoving meth rocks up your ass. Oh, you weren't. Yeah. Nobody in here. They never admit to that. Everybody was a kingpin. So, literally, my script is a paragraph long. He had a business out there, catbacks, and more. You guys hiring? I get out soon. I mean, if my my sentence modification goes through, I will be. So that's my script, and then I just freestyle the rest of it. So when I was doing the video, if you saw it, I said, I don't like to talk about my charges, but maybe I'll tell you. Like, I literally just drew a blank. I was like, what the hell am I? What is Steven Seagal locked up for? So I had to take a little step back to think about that. Hey, Jeffrey, shout out to you, man. Glad to have you rocking with me. That means a lot right there. Thank you very much. Christopher, what's going on? Joe does stuff. Insanely Twisted, what's going on? Shout out to you up in Michigan. Casper says, I've never seen you here doing a live. Yeah, so if you missed this, there'll probably you'll be able to see the repeat for the beginning of this where I talked about, debating where, when, how I was going to do this live stream. And really, what really pushed me to do it right this second was I uploaded today's video and I screwed up and I accidentally uploaded yesterday's video again. And I didn't mean to do that. What the hell is going on with this football game? Any of y'all watching that? The Broncos are winning. The Broncos are winning. Of course they are. I took Kansas City to win by 11. Oh, Patrick Mahomes. I'd never bet with Patrick Mahomes. Don't like him. But I'm like, come on, man. You're playing Drew Luck and the Broncos, right? You're playing for the number 1 seed in the AFC. Patrick Mahomes. I just saw a post talking about the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning. How you put Peyton over Eli? Eli's at least beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. But then you had the nerve to put Patrick Mahomes up there. You didn't even have a John Elway, a Dan Marino. I think Joe Montana was another one that they had. Patrick Mahomes, he's a great quarterback. I don't like him. I think he's awkwardly awkward, especially when he's running like a little gazelle out there. But whatever. He's just showing me why he's that damn top 5 quarterback. Keith, shout out to you. Digging the evolving hairdo. It's evolving. Dead Dog, what's going on with you, brother? Shout out to you. Freda says, this is better than the Bobo. It's free. I deleted my Twitch account as soon as the Bobo ended. Freda, I'm glad that you mentioned that because That was another reason why I said, let me just do this on YouTube. I almost did it on Twitch today, but I said, you know what? There's probably people who were only watching Twitch because of the Bobo. So forget all of that. And then they're probably not watching Twitch anymore, like probably have deleted it like you said that you have. Let me just do this on YouTube where it's probably a lot easier. Rock Bongo, what's going on? Shout out to you, man. That was nice. Thank you very much. Somebody said, PJP says, come on now. Y'all know Green Bay Packers going to win it. You could, but don't give Rodgers that MVP. Don't give it to Brady neither. It's the curse of the MVP. I heard this a couple of years ago. I can't remember when it was. New England was getting ready to play somebody in the Super Bowl. They would lose that Super Bowl. I think it was the Philly one. And I think it was my dad who said, because he's a big Tom Brady fan too, he said, you know, every quarterback who's won MVP and goes on to the Super Bowl has lost the Super Bowl. It's like the Madden curse. Somebody had asked about the college football championship, Georgia or Alabama. I want Georgia to win, but no former assistant coach of Nick Saban's has ever beat him. And Kirby Smart, isn't that Georgia's coach? He ain't never beat Nick Saban. Forget who they got on the field. It's like the coaching thing is just crazy, man. Colin says, any offers on the house, or how's the offers on the house? Well, I got a video coming today, even though this video is a couple of days old and things have changed since then, saying that we went from 3 offers on the house to no offers on the house. Crazy fucking situation. You guys will be seeing that in this video when I get that up. Mama Bear says, Joe for president. I think I could do better. I think I could. I mean, I think anybody could, but I don't do the politics for real. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't. All right, anyways. Variety says, I still got my Twitch, Sean Mack. I don't know anybody on Twitch. I thought you were talking about, I thought you were talking about who you watch on there. Sean Mack, yeah, I recognize that name right there. So anyways, Bing Bong says Derek Carr is the best quarterback ever. I think you're being funny. You're being funny, right? Me and Derek Carr look exactly the same. Age-wise and everything. Oh, shit, man. Dead Dog, thank you for letting me know. Brian Rainey, a very special shout-out to you as well. You've been rocking with me for a long time. Always giving me kind words. I got to tell you, man, the kind words, they mean a lot. They truly do. I see some tough comments sometimes that make me want to just reach through the computer screen sometimes. Them shits be stinging. But the kind comments, hey, them joints be pulling me through sometimes, man. So I really appreciate that. Dylan, what's going on with you? F it. Oh, boy. Brandon, shout out to you. Yes, Brady is the GOAT for sure. You know, I know you guys have seen all of the Antonio Brown shit. I'm going to mention this real quick. I was a huge Antonio Brown fan. I thought it was such a feel-good story. You know, Brady brought Antonio Brown in and, you know, they got a Super Bowl together. Do you know Antonio Brown's only Super Bowl was last year with the Bucs with Tom Brady? Tom Brady gave you that Super Bowl, man. Let you come get that ring. And to go on the Nelk Boys fucking Full Send podcast yesterday, Antonio Brown, you know, an A-lister athlete, to go on this thing just to badmouth Tom Brady saying, if Brady was my real friend, then why am I on a prove-it deal? And Shannon Sharp, another sports commentator that I really, really like, I mean, absolutely went in on this guy, Antonio Brown. I mean, went in on him. You know, Antonio Brown was over there at the Raiders with a $30 million contract. Didn't have to do shit. And he messed that up. Had all the little altercations and the little spats with the law and all the wild shit that he was doing. And the next opportunity he got, was it in New England first and then to Tampa Bay? Like, I can't remember exactly how all that went after all of that. But he would end up with Brady. And then you're going to say, if Brady's my boy, Why am I earning an earnest salary? And I was reading some of the comments on this, and they were like, yo, Brady's not your fucking manager. Brady's not the guy that's putting your contract together. Why is Gronkowski making this kind of money? Well, these are guys that don't really have issues. You know, Antonio Brown was on an incentive-based contract, meaning he had to play so much and get so many yards or so many touchdowns. And you know, a reason why he got mad and he stormed out the field because he wasn't going to get those incentives. And he had asked for $2 million before the game even started. So he already went into that game with an attitude. And then to go in there and shit on Bruce Arians, to say that you were the best receiver on that team. I mean, Chris Godwin, hands down, was number one. Mike Evans, you know, I really like the Buccaneers roster. And I'm a Patriots fan. I still rock with the Patriots, especially now that they're doing okay. I like Mac Jones. I like him a lot. Man, so it's like I got two teams. I look at Mac Jones like, man, he could really be something. And I don't even really care if, like, the Bucs go and win another Super Bowl. Now I do. I'm like, go do it for AB. You let this dude live in your house. You know what I mean? But it was just crazy, man. To throw Tom Brady under the bus like that. Bruce Arians. He put out, and this is interesting, Tom Brady's trainer, Alex Guerrero. I don't know a lot of people with my name. My last name. Chris, what's going on with you? Old Marv in the house. You better bet it. Rob Pinkman, or Pinkham, what's going on with you? Joe, we're not here to talk sports. Sorry about that, Yamaha. If I was talking motocross, would that be better? I'm just effing with you. You're right. I'll leave the sports talk alone. I would have made a great sports commentator, though. I think I would have. Well, I can pretty much cancel Christmas on that game. That's gonna not. That Chiefs game's not gonna pan out the way that I was hoping. Colin says, "Who is Jay?" I don't know. I know my old nickname used to be Jay. Jacob Mac Jones was a beast at Alabama. Yeah, he damn sure was. I didn't think he was going to be like that, though, but he's pretty good. Well, if we're not here to talk sports, I really don't want to get into the other thing that I got. I got this other thing. International audience. I respect it. I'm not saying nothing crazy about it. Evan says the AB rap video. I've seen that shit, man. Then you got Rick Ross defending him. Like, it's just oh, boy. It's just a real ugly situation. Mike Blade says that's why they call it gambling. I got 3 other bets out there. I mean, little bets, little $60 bets. I was all in on this Kansas City game. Thank God I wasn't more than I am. But what else I got? I got Green Bay tomorrow. I like Green Bay. And then I took the Cincinnati Bengals and the Browns game. I didn't even realize Joe Burrow ain't even playing. But I didn't bet on either one of them teams. I took the over. It was 39 points. I was like, shit, Joe Burrow's slinging that thing. And then I find out he ain't playing, and I'm like, what? Oh, well. Shug White says ASMR is so bad. What? Yeah, I know there's a lot who don't like it. I go to sleep listening to ASMR every night. I see a lot of these channels, kind of blowing up. A lot of them are these female channels, and they're blowing up for just the booby tubers. But whatever. I respect the audio quality, and I enjoy it. I realize, though, not everybody's a fan. Keith, man, very special shout out to you, brother. Thank you very much for that. Hey, that was nice of you, man. Thank you. Teal Town says, love both of your channels. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I love After Prison Show. I got nothing but the utmost for After Prison Show. I like doing them skits over there, but I don't know what else I'm doing over there. Like, I guess I'm kind of in a state of limbo. I know people want to see those sit-down interviews. I just don't know if I got it. I don't know if I got it anymore. We'll see, though. KT, hey, man, thank you very much. That was nice. Freda says, I got insulating a crawl space tomorrow while everybody else watches football. Yeah, I can relate. I can definitely relate. PJP says, install an LVP in Milwaukee. Man, shout out to you. I bet you it's cold as shit in Milwaukee right now. Shout out to that LVP. I like the old LVP. It's not bad. Derek, please pray for me. I suffered a major stroke and brain bleeding recently. I'm paralyzed on my left side of my body and unable to walk. Y'all, please pray for my full recovery, fams. God bless you, Joe. Jesus Christ, Derek, I'm so sorry to hear about that, man. My God, that is insane. And I do hope that you are able to recover from that fully. That's terrible, man. Bill says 420 up in here. Is it? Is it that time already? Patrick says Joe Biden's the best president of all time. He really is. He really. If you let some tell it, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm not going to go political here. Dominic says Flip House 4. It's coming. I literally drove by one today. I'm looking at a couple. Nothing, I can't afford nothing right this second. But yeah, there'll definitely be one. I can't keep my hands off of them. Hard Choice says, what happened to the APS podcast? Nothing bad happened there. And let me, say that because I didn't see any comments about Banky. But somebody did ask me recently about Banky. Me and Banky are fine. In fact, it was one of the few situations that went exactly the way that I would hope that it would. Hey, I'm going to fall back because I got shit to do. I'm flipping a house. That's why the podcast stopped. I just didn't have time because I got wrapped up on the house. And he went on and carried on with his channel. And he's doing great with that. I check up on him from time to time, and I see he's doing content and doing a ton of content. If y'all forgot about Banky and checking him out, make sure y'all go check him out, man. I got nothing but the utmost for him. Because when I said, hey, I'm going to fall back because I got shit to do, it didn't get all twisted. And I respect that. Jaden says, why flips and not rentals? Because I just don't got it like that. To have rentals, you need to have rentals. You need to have a bunch of rentals. And the whole BRRRR method, the buy, renovate, refinance, rent, refinance, it's not as easy as they make it out to seem. So let's say I bought this house, I renovated it like I did. I'm all into it for, what I am. And then I want to rent it out. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to refinance this house. The rent's going to cover that refi. And I'm going to be able to take that mortgage, which is, I'm going to be able to take that cash refi, which is tax-free because it's not profit. It's just the loan, but use it like it's profit because the renters are paying that mortgage. It's not as easy as to buy another house. It's not as easy as that because once you get to the renting process, I think you got to wait 6 months before you can even try to get the cash refi. I just don't have time for that. I need my money like J.G. Wentworth. I need that shit now. Yeah, that's the only reason. If I was able to get 10 rentals and have that income coming in like that, that would be where it's at. Tim says, do some mobile homes. I see some people doing mobile homes. It's not for me, though. I don't want to deal with anything where you got to pay not only a mortgage, but a lot fee. Fuck all that. I remember when I was first getting into houses, I went and looked at a mobile home, a little shithole, and I thought to myself, I was like, Keith, where's my HVAC? Yeah. No shit. Hopefully I'll be getting that for 2022. Should be getting that. Should be getting one on the house. Hey, this one, it's on the house. If you get my drift. Brian, number one, pay me my money back. Funny you should ask about the storage units too. Gnarl. I was just looking at those. Those are on today's video. But anyways, back to the mobile homes thing. I was looking at one at the very beginning before I even got the first flip, or maybe, I don't remember when I was looking at it. Maybe it was during the first flip. And I just couldn't get jiggy with it. I was like, man, I'm going to turn this thing into a halfway house. We're going to put 10 people up in here. We're going to try to make all this money. But you're not going to get away with that because and I'm saying 10 people, I'm being dramatic. You know, we put a couple of people in there, but they all got to be approved to live in there by the trailer park front office. There's just a lot of loops you got to jump through to do trailers, and I don't want to go through that. I could have bought a trailer park, and that's not being like, you know, this thing was like $70,000. Now I think it was only like a 6 or a 12 lot trailer park, but this thing was on the market for a good while I was looking for flip number 3. And I think it would end up selling for $70,000. Now, I don't know what the deal is with this thing. When you look it up on Google Maps, it looks like it's just some shit in the woods, you know, but maybe there could have been something there. Rob says, hashtag Matt did it. Yeah, Matt definitely did it. Maya says, what's the latest on Brian? Which one? There's a whole slew of them. There's almost a whole freaking defensive roster of Matts. Jacob says, what happened to the bald guy that relapsed? I'm trying to think of who you're talking about. Are you talking about Griff? Because if you're talking about him, I have no idea. I haven't talked to Griff in the longest time. I think he would send me an email months ago saying that he was going to some program, but that was the last that I had heard about that. Mass One, you better bet it Joe talks about things. Damn, hell yeah, man. So, again, the reason why I did this live stream was because I effed around and uploaded yesterday's video again. Did not even realize it. That was the first time I'd ever done something like that. And I got a video for today. So, after I was about to say the Bobo. Oh, my God, it almost just felt right. After this thing wraps up, I'll be sharing that video with you guys. So, oh, shit, Remy. Man, I don't know. I remember when I was doing the random stranger visits, you know, I know he was locked up. I don't know if he's still locked up. I just don't know. But I was trying so hard. Oh, yeah, I never told y'all about that. I said that there was a former guest that I was trying to visit. It was Remy. Yeah, it was Remy. I tried to visit that dude 1,000 times. And never went through. It's crazy. Somebody said, I need the Chiefs to win. Yeah, everybody needs the Chiefs to win. The Chiefs need the Chiefs to win if they want that number 1 seed in the AFC. But that's okay, though. The Patriots are going to win this thing. Mac Jones is going to break some records this year. Can you imagine that? They got a playoff spot. I think they do. Can you imagine if Mac Jones comes in here and wins that shit? Bill McDonald, how Jew-Man doing? Have no idea. Jew-Man got up with me at the beginning of Flip 3. He came over there one day. I don't even know if I told y'all about that. Maybe I did. He came over there one day to come see me. He wanted some work. I was like, yo, come tomorrow. And then he called me the next morning and said he had something else come up. And I ain't heard from him since. But me and him are on good terms too. So no issues. There's that. Patrick says, what's the biggest thing you regret since getting out of prison? Man, I don't know, man. Biggest thing I regret. You know, I guess I'll take the diplomatic route because I don't really know. I don't regret much, right? I don't regret much. But with, you know, creating After Prison Show, which would pave the way for the prison genre on social media as a whole. You know, I'm proud to say that I did that. I look at the evolution of the prison genre on social media. I look at it on TikTok. I see that I just see that I can't relate to it too well anymore. Yeah, I've been there. But prison is such a different beast now. I mean, especially since the explosion of TikTok. Like, you know, you've got dudes in prison now who don't even give a fuck. Like, they've got their own TikToks and YouTube channel, and they don't care about showing their face, and I don't even think the institution really even cares, right? So, you know, the cell phone have become so much more prominent in prison. And don't get me wrong, there were definitely cell phones when I was in prison, just nowhere near as much social media activity taking place when I was in there. So it's hard for me to relate to that type of shit. But if I regret anything, it would be, creating After Prison Show blowing up the way that it did. And so many of the situations going bad, with people that I featured. And wishing I could have done something different in regards to that. But then I think probably not very many of those situations I could have handled differently. Maybe one or two, yeah, for sure. But the Danny situation, for example, there was nothing that I could do there. Danny, unfortunately, was just a guy who was just so fucked up from the time, 40 years. I mean, he was just messed up from the time. He was so paranoid that everybody was out to get him. And then, there were the times when he thought it was me. And then he actually started really believing that. And then he moved and then, did whatever. But there were I think that's the thing that I would regret the most. It's not even anything to really regret. It's just, I guess I'm just sad that that's what happened. I'm just sad that's what's happened. I could say, the demise of After Prison Show, but I'm not sad by that. I'm not. I'll never be sad by that. Of course, you would want this thing to go on forever, but too many variables played into that. I'll tell you what I'm very happy with. I'm very happy that I started Joe Does Stuff. So happy with that because that gives me something else to focus on. Well, definitely outside of After Prison Show. Because After Prison Show is definitely not going to be there forever. And I'm grateful, even with the fails that we had, to know that, maybe somebody else could watch that and say, well, boy, I hope to God I don't ever end up like Joe. But actually, they probably would actually all want to end up like me. All want to end up like me. Because I've done pretty well. Dope boys. Thank you for the kind words right there. Tetra says, Joe, you are bipolar, have something mentally wrong with you. Well, I am bipolar, actually. And I do have something mentally wrong with me. I don't say that because there's, I know that that's true. And you know what? I love that on Joe Does Stuff, I can show you that. When I'm driving down the street and I'm cussing out the car in front of me, I'm not proud to do that. There's nothing Billy badass about it. I'm just fucked up. And there's people who can relate to that. Keith, shout out to you, man. From moped storage units to homes, wife, Tesla. Joe is a man's man. I don't know if a Tesla is really a man's man type of a car, though. You know what I mean? A Tesla's more of a man purse, man bun, even though that's what I'm getting there. Eat the Loop. Keep up the amazing work, Joe. I appreciate you making videos. They really brighten my day, and I look forward to watching them every day. Thank you very much. That was very nice of you right there. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that you're enjoying the videos. Oh, Tetra, sorry about that. Joe, I asked if you were bipolar, not calling you on it. All I saw was Joe bipolar and something wrong with you mentally. No, seriously though, I am bipolar. I have these wicked highs and lows. I don't know what it comes from. When I was a younger person, when I was a teenager, I dealt with depression and things like that and went to counseling a little bit and was on some Zoloft, but I'm not on any kind of medication, and I'm it's literally something that I'm going to do for 2022. I hope I don't blow up to the size of a house because they put me on some kind of antidepressant or something like that. But I get so fucking down and out, and I hate that shit. And, I know some people will comment on the video and say, Joe's bitching about this or bitching about that. I am. And I feel so defeated. Whatever. I'm not trying to put the pity party on you guys. I'm just being real with you. It's nothing that I'm ashamed of. I know there's plenty of people who deal with the depression, and it is what it is. Krabby Hermit says, everyone has something wrong with them. You own yours, Joe. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Tetris, yeah. Shout out to you, man. Shug White says, did you know K lives life while locked up? No, I don't even know what you're talking about right there. Spawn Killer, I'm sorry to break your heart. If I do get a haircut, it's not going to be anything drastic. Maybe just trim it up a little bit. I need the felony in the back still, the mullet. I need to keep that. And I like the long hair. I do. The beard, yeah, I'm definitely going to get that trimmed up. I will do that this week. I will trim the beard up this week. Trying to survive TV. Love the fro. Thank you, man. I rock with it a lot. Chris says you don't need pills. It's just poison. I believe that too. I definitely believe that too. Joe Blow too. Thank you for the kind words right there. Thank you for the kind words. Joshua says, quit ignoring me. I love watching you. Well, shout out to you, Josh. Sorry I missed your comment right there, or missed your comments before. AMAC says, do you still keep up with any of the folks featured on APS? None. Connor, only one. And not because there's any issues or anything, but life has just moved on. Life has taken everybody in different directions. I've heard Dave is doing really, really well. So shout out to Dave. I would love to get a chance to talk with him now that I'm done with the Flip House and I got some time. Maybe I'll try to make that happen. I've talked to Cody on my birthday. So, shout out to Cody. Haven't talked to Banky in a while. But yeah, that's about it. That's really about it. I don't know anything about Rabbit. I can't tell you. Daniel says, instead of a flip house, you should put a CNC machine in your she shed and make the money. What's a CNC machine? I have no idea what that is. But thank you for the idea. Tell me what it is. Because now you got me interested. Donnie, shout out to you. Linda says, please do more live streams. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do them. I ain't going to lie. It was very intimidating getting ready to do this. Like I said earlier today, I was ready to do it. And I didn't do it because I wasn't feeling that great. I went and took a nap. And then I tried to upload the video and that got messed up. So I said, I got to do this live stream. That's it. I got to do it. Dixie says, do you remember me? We met in prison. I don't. Dixie Normus. I think that's got a familiar ring to it. Dixie Enormous. Where did we meet at? And what prison were we at together? Dixie Normus. Oh, Colin says, agreed, mine crypto, Joe. Is that what that was, Daniel? Some kind of crypto mining thing? Milling and turn. I'll look it up. Sean, what's going on with you? I've missed you as well. Thank you for being here. And it means a lot to be able to kick it with you guys on a Saturday night. Hell yeah. Dixie Normus. Were we at receiving together? I feel like I might have met a guy named that at receiving. At a receiving unit. I know, I'm just fucking around. I thought it was great. I fell for it the first time I said it, but then after that I was all in on it. Sort of like my Jack Me Offs. Is that German? God, I thought that was great. Bill says, did you make up with Shannon yet? No, I haven't. We should, though. Little squabbles. And, look, I'll be honest. I was, overreacting. Probably, made regrets after prison. Overreacting. That's exactly what led to the situation with Shannon. And I was pretty fucking wrong for that. Daniel, hit me up on Instagram and explain. Yeah, definitely do so, man. I'd be interested to know. Tim Wolf, hey, man, appreciate you. Thank you very much. You ain't have to do that, though. The Dirty Knob says you should open a female prison. I think they got plenty of those, man. Dope Boy says, what happened between you and Shannon? Oh, man. Joe just being Joe, to be honest with you. She had posted a picture on the After Prison Show fan page on Facebook of her out with Jellicoe and you know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you who you can hang out with and who you can't hang out with during that time. I mean, this was right before Jellicoe would get locked up. You know, I thought that Jellicoe was terrible news, bad news. I mean, we would do a video together and he would admit that. And I mean, there's a lot of things outside of the YouTube shit. You know, it is what it is. So anyways, I felt like it didn't have no place on the After Prison Show fan page, that picture of her with Jellicoe, and basically trying to, and the way I took it was, you know, they're trying to have this pity party for Jellicoe. Oh, you know, woe is me for Jellicoe. But, you know, hey, Jellicoe was in a situation that he put himself in, and that's all there is to that. And anyways, I would delete the picture, and then I ended up, I deleted the picture, and then Shannon would make a post or something. So I banned her from the Facebook page, and then that started this whole fucking shitstorm where she was like, you know, how dare Joe, yada, yada, you know, oh, you got to think that it's not everybody else. It's got to be Joe. And then she tried to bring everybody else into the situation, and it just got real ugly. But, you know, I probably overreacted to the situation, but let's be honest, they were doing what they did for the reaction. They knew that I was going to react the way that I did. So I think that, you know, it was a mutual fault on both parties. And it is what it is. That just, and when that happened, I said, you know what? Since you want to sit here and say it's all Joe, you know, Joe's had a falling out with everybody, and that's kind of true to a certain degree. Not everybody. Some, you know, the beginning of 2021, I said, I'm just going to fall back. And I wasn't dealing with anybody. So I think some people took that to heart. They really did, because that's part of what, you know, caused this shitstorm too. So I said, you know what? If I'm the bad guy, let's have a fucking powwow. I'll sit in the middle of a circle. It's sort of like when I was at Indian Creek, they would do these peer awareness groups, right? Where you got to sit there and just get pelted with all the shit you're doing wrong. I posed that as something we could do. The only one who agreed to do it was Jellicoe. Ironically enough, Jellicoe was the only one who wanted to do it. So it is what it is. Dan says, because you're a control freak. Well, I respect your opinion. I ain't going to sit here and say, no, I'm not. There it is. So anyways, yeah, man. All right. I'm getting close to wrapping this thing up. Let me go with a couple of things real quick. G says, are you still beefing with the construction guys? I'm not. And that's mostly because I've chose to not. I ain't gonna lie though. There was a time a couple of weeks ago where I was in one of these little lows, these little depressive lows, and I was just looking for it, right? I'm looking for it. Hard Choice says, I'd like to see you start a sports talk betting or Patriots talk channel. I definitely debate and support, bro. Yeah, I like talking shop. I like football, and I don't follow basketball as much as I should. I mean, considering that that's the one sport right now that's going on every night, and that would be great to be able to bet on. Okay, Kansas City's up by 2. I only need them to be up by I only need them to be up by 11, and I can win. Daniel, Joe Does Stuff, DM sent on Instagram. I will definitely check that out. Hillbilly Recovery, what's going on, man? Glad to see you rocking with me over here as well, man. All right, I'm going to check that out. Let me write it down. I don't feel like going through my phone right now. Something might pop up, and I'm live. I got you, Daniel. Jerry says, what happened to the prison game? That shit was funny as hell. Yeah, but again, that's another thing that suffered when I got into the flip. You know, it wasn't there. That was all I could do. I couldn't focus on anything else outside of the flip. I haven't talked to anybody from that, Frankie, anybody from that. I need to get in contact with them guys and see if it's even still possible. Yo, dudes, I sent you money through Facebook Messenger a month ago. Please accept it, bro. First time sending you a message here. I appreciate you doing so. If you did send me some money on Facebook, I probably thought that it was something not legit. But thank you, man. I'll look into that and appreciate your support right here as well. Appreciate you rocking with me. Keith, Joe, lunch on me. Man, you ain't have to do that, brother. That was too nice of you right there, man. I really appreciate that. Look, I'm not here. You don't have to do the donations, but it means a lot, man. It definitely means a lot. You guys are way too kind. And it could be my only hope to continue to be able to entertain you guys and provide you with any kind of inspiration or just entertainment that I possibly can. I want to share with you guys my plans with this live show. I think that that's what I might just call this right now, but we all know what it is, right? If I just call it the live show, I don't like Joe talks about stuff, right? I just don't like that because I know there's people who say, oh, I thought Joe was doing things and all he's doing is talking about things. So I don't want it to seem like it's like a dig at the people who say, who pose their opinion with that. And I don't want to call it the Bobo because the Bobo was a thing. The Bobo was a totally different thing. And I remember when I tried the very last time to get back with the Bobo, and that was right before we started Flip 3, another thing that suffered, the podcast, the video game, and the Bobo. I said, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do it totally different. And when I did that, I didn't do it any different. I was still going way too hard in the paint, and I'm going to try to not go so hard in the paint. It is my humor. I got this real dark, sadistic type of humor, and I know that can get lost on people. So I'm going to try to do it better. So we're going to just call it the Joe Show. I mean, I said we're going to just call it the Joe Show. We're just going to call it the live show, right? It is the Joe Show, but we'll just call it the Joe Show. Check out Ego Lawn Equipment. Every time you say Ego, are you talking about Echo? Because I got some Echo stuff. I think that's what you're talking about. Russell Lloyd, shout out to you, man. Brian says the Bobo was its own entity. It damn sure was. Talks with Joe. There we go. Alta C says, Joe loved the skits and the do stuff. Stay positive. You earned it. 6 years free is a monumentous accomplishment. I really appreciate those kind words right there. Thank you for that. That's another thing that's got me like really questioning what I'm doing on After Prison Show. Like, what am I doing? I'm 6 years separated from prison. For the love of God, you're going to see it in today's video. When I get done with this, I'll be putting the video up where I'm like, yo, man, these dudes in prison, they're doing little dancing TikToks. Like, I can't get jiggy with that. Like it's a totally different world. Like, can you imagine telling a prison story about that type of shit? Hey, yo, yeah, so this, and I'm not trying to make a dig or anything like that, but that's just what it seems like. Yo, so we had to keep it on the DL. Nah, not the cigarettes and not the loud pack, but the cell phones and the TikToks. It just seems weird to me. It seems really weird. AGTWNC, it says, Joe, I've been rocking with you since the start. Thank you for all you do, man. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to you with the whoop, whoop right there. CJ Lloyd says, love the content. You're a huge inspiration to me. I'm glad and I'm honored to be that. Thank you, man. The Deaf Trucker, very special shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Fierce says you could cover the top 5 prisons. I'm going to do more shit like that. I've got some things that I want to do. Awkwardly Situation says, oh, Rambling Joe, you already know. It's what I do best. It's what I do best. All right. So anyways, you'll see it on today's video, what I'm getting ready to wrap this up with. But I want to say this. This live show, I'm going to be doing it not every day. I feel like with the Bobo, I was doing it way too much. I was getting burnt out on that shit. And I think that led to some of my aggressive Jerry Maguire, I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do, outburst and outtakes. Okay? But I'm going to do this live show like at least twice a week. I think twice a week would actually be the best way for me to do this thing, right? Christina says, did the guy get a hold of you with the Brad gun? No, he did not. He did not. I should have fucking filmed that though. God, I should have filmed that. Not to like put him out there or anything like that. Just a conversation, It was you would have been like, oh yeah, this is just wild. But, Fear says, do some reactions to prison TikToks. It almost makes me throw up in my mouth a little bit. Like it really, like, ugh. Like, this shit is so fucking cringe. Like, I look at some of my old shit and I'm like, wow, that's really cringe. But the new shit really makes me cringe. Now I'm like, oh my God. We're trying so hard. Who are we trying to be? A little bit of After Prison Show mixed with Wes Watson, mixed with a dab of Larry Loughton, and, you know, all these others locked down. Like, you want to be a little bit of them all, right? And I can't get jiggy with it. Mass One says P.O. Box open. Blessings asked. P.O. Box is open. I need to get over there. It's definitely paid up. I'm going to go this week. I got shit to do. Jake Hunt, see you in the morning. Hey, have a great one, brother. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Aunt Katie says, can we get a bloopers reel from the flips? I've got the compilation put together for the flip, but I was like, let me hold off on this right this second, because who knows what's going to happen with this, you know, the second chapter, which is, you know, after the flip is completed and we're trying to sell it. But I do have that. I don't know if it's a bloopers for real. In today's video, I've got a little bit of behind the scenes with something you'll see. Keith says, let me get another Bob Ross. Man, hey, for you, Keith, it's definitely coming. Definitely coming. Matter of fact, everything I got near me right now is Bob Ross. I got the happy little accidents. If you look in the background right here, man, shit. Bob Ross is my spirit animal. I got the Bob Ross Chia Pet. I got the Bob Ross little, whatever that is, the bobblehead. I got another one of them joints up there. I got a Bob Ross magnet back there. Yeah, we can definitely Ross it up. We can Ross it up. PT says, get a haircut. You ain't Moses. Your name looks very familiar. I'm quite certain you're foe, not friend. But I respect your opinion. You know, I gotta share a comment, and I don't remember who left it. I was looking at comments recently because I was thinking about doing a comment response video, and there was a comment from a Danny video, and it's crazy that people are still just seeing Danny's story on After Prison Show for the very first time. Somebody had left a comment. PT, you reminded me of this. They said, and this is, I literally almost spit up my coffee when I read this. It was that damn funny. Somebody said on the Danny video, they said if Jesus was still alive right now, Danny would have been one of his 12 disciples. And I was like, are they trolling? Because if that's trolling, that is tier level 12 trolling right there. Are you, what? Oh man, that was that one. Sometimes you'll see comments that you'll just, and you got to question, like, are they being for real? And yeah, so I was like, no bullshit. Did I take man, I screenshot some of these comments, but I don't think I screenshotted that one. Yeah, man, that shit was insane to me. Insane. I was like, are you kidding me? But anyways, so with this live show, we're going to be doing this thing like twice a week. We're going to have fun with it. This is, I guess, just really like a Ask Me Anything thing here. And if you're joining me late on this thing, you know, check out the beginning of this, because I answered quite a few questions, and I see some questions that have been asked before that I've answered, especially about people from the past. But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So we're going to be doing a lot of things, just like what we did with the Bobo. Maybe not the same things. Maybe some of the same things. God, I miss doing those Craigslist missed connections. Whew, boy, they were fun. And if you know what, here's the crazy thing. If you are watching this live stream and you're enjoying this and you never watched the Bobo, not one time, and you don't know about the Craigslist reactions or the Murder or Less, or the music, or the reaction to some of the videos that we did, we used to have a lot of fun doing those. And I think that would be something, I'm hoping that would be something that you guys enjoy. That is true. NT Girl says Judas was a disciple. That is true. See how you did that right there? Man, you just took that shit and, yeah, man, that was pretty freaking insightful right there. Dan says, hopefully we'll get the answer to Joe versus Yanni in a pay-per-view WWE MMA SmackDown. I got no issue with Yanni. I can't emphasize that enough. Yeah, we had a lot of problems in the past. No issue. Nothing but respect for dude at this point because, well, one, we're just so much alike. And we definitely had our issues. But no ill will toward him. I only hold ill will toward like one or two people right now. So even though I'm not perfect, okay, I could still tell a couple of people go fuck themselves, but not everybody. And Yanni's not one of them people either. And then also, I saw that comment before, and I thought to myself, look, one, I'm not really a fighter. I mean, I'm sure I could train and I could get ready to do so, but, a weight class. I'm a big fat dude, right? I'd be like a heavyweight. I'd have to go fight somebody who got like a lot of weight. I don't think that would be a fair fight. Yanni probably still whoop my ass. I'm not going to say like, oh, yeah, this or that. But I'm pretty sure there's levels to that. Just my opinion. Daniel says, I got to get a Let's Go Brandon in before the end. There you go, right there, right? Quite a bit in relation to all of that. I saw a lot in relation to NASCAR with that, where that whole thing stemmed from, and how the guy, Brandon, whatever his name was, says he didn't want no parts of that statement right there. But then this motherfucker creates a crypto coin, right? Called that. And then NASCAR said, nah, you ain't going for that neither. So there's that. I see a lot of jackass videos in relation to that statement right there. I think people should just say the real thing if that's what they feel, But it is what it is. Spawn Killer, so what? I don't know if you mentioned before what happened to those trying to find jobs. With those people trying to find jobs year. So what I don't know, if you mentioned it before, what happened with those people trying to find jobs year? Tony, 2 times, Keith, absolutely. Oh, you'll see a lot of Let's Go Brandon in this comment section. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. It's going to be there for sure. I know. I know. I know. Any update on Pee-wee? I don't know. I don't know anything about Pee-wee. I hope he's doing well. Not Daniel. Spawn Killer. I don't know what you're talking about with the people trying to find jobs. I'm trying to think about what you're talking about right there. I'll be looking for a comment. Let me know what you're talking about. Bull says, did you ever help Jellicoe with his video? I offered to help him. If he would have hit me up and said, hey, come help me with this video, I'd have damn sure helped him. I'm a man of my word. Don't be trying to make it seem like I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, Daniel, that is true. I see. Yeah. Laura, Joe trying to read this illegible sentence. Yeah, I was. Oh shit! Little Zan snitched on his manager. No, I didn't see that. Hillbilly Recovery, very special shout out to you, brother. Glad to have you rocking with me, and appreciate you being up in here. Benjamin, where is David Tordoff of Dave's World? I don't honestly know. I don't know. Well, actually, I had heard that he was doing well, so I know he's not like off the deep end or anything. But I haven't talked to him in a while. I'm not on probation every time. No, not on probation. Former eBayer says when Remy said he was struggling not to get high, he was high. There's probably a few people who probably fall into that same category, to be honest. Samuel, what's going on, man? Long time. Joe, that was a long time ago. Did you helping people get work? Oh, I mean, if we're talking way back to the dude who was homeless and trying to help get work, I don't remember how that situation ended. It didn't end on anything bad, but you try to help somebody, and no ill will to this dude. I would hope that this guy is doing okay. Sometimes when you're trying to help somebody, they don't really want that help, or they have a hard time accepting that help, right? Or, nothing works out, right? For example, there was one guy that I was working with. He was homeless. I mean, we went to some extreme lengths to try to help this dude. Like, I went and put up bandit signs saying, hey, I'm homeless. Call me. I want to rent a place from you. And I was screening calls in relation to that for this guy. And if I could find the right thing, I would have put him up in a place. And I did have one right thing pop up, but he was like, nah, I want to stay in this general area. So, okay with that. And then that was right around the time that I met Booker. So then when I met Booker, I just started working with Booker and this dude. That was it. Zawin says, are you still talking to 23-1? I don't talk to Josh. I mean, I know him. I don't got no issue with him. But, I mean, I could hit him up or he could hit me up, But I wish him well. I don't talk to anybody, to be honest. I keep my head down, and that's about it. I talk to like one or two people. But, no issues with him at all. But, yeah. So there's that. It's crazy that we're right here in the same area. Not your average explorer. Much love, Joe. I hope you keep doing these live streams. Man, shout out to you, man. Thank you for that, and I definitely will. Like I said, we're going to do these about twice a week. So, there's that. Scrap Farm says, get some ego for the lawn care. I don't know what you're talking about there. If you're saying that I got an ego, or like, are we going back to that thing? Or are you trying to say echo? Like, is ego even a lawn care service? I don't honestly know. Yo, it's crazy to watch this viewer count. That thing literally just dropped down to 529. I mean, to 3 something, and then it went right back up to 5 something. So that's pretty crazy. I'm going to get ready to wrap this thing up. Look, I didn't get a chance to share what I wanted to share with you. But I got this video coming, so at least I can go with that and begin to do this. I'll save it for the next one. I won't even bore you with the details. It's kind of silly. I feel like this was really good, and I don't want to go off into left field with what I was going to share. Colin, there we go. Yeah, I figured you guys were talking about the ego. Joe's ego, it's as big as his hairdo. His hair is amazing. He dyed it, and it looks even better. I'm kidding, okay? Don't go getting crazy. Yes, ego. I'm going to look it up, Scrap Farm. I'm definitely going to. Oh, okay. Okay, I see you. Local Lisa says ego is a brand. Okay. I thought y'all were fucking with me. I'm sorry. I thought y'all, it's in Lowe's now? Is it? Let me look this shit up, man, because now I got the Lowe's app. Ego. Watch me search Ego lawn equipment, and a picture of me is going to show up. Ego lawn equipment. Oh, the battery-powered shit. You are right. I can't do the battery-powered things. That shit is so expensive to start with. And them batteries, man, we got a 3.5-acre property that we do right this second. And, man, I mean, sorry. I'm trying to get the Wicks, Smith. I'm going for the Wicks. I'm going to be an island boy, a 40-year-old island unk. I'm an island unk. Such an island unk. Pansery says, how am I not banned yet? It's the first comment that I'm seeing of you. Thomas, there you are, brother. Very special shout out to you. Check this thing out from the beginning. I was talking about you, brother, just a little bit. Very special shout out to Thomas, man. That's a mentor of mine. Awesome. Awesome individual right there. Thomas, I found something. I did. I'll message you tomorrow about this. See what you think. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Freda says it's worth it. The batteries have a long run time. Okay, I'll check it out. Maybe we'll do some Tim the Tool Man Taylor shit. Y'all told me this ego shit was good. We'll check it out. Maybe my booster can get it for me for the low. He can get it for half price maybe. Oh my God, the Denver Broncos. You know what? Patrick Mahomes, please. I should have took the over in that game. It's looking like it's going to turn into a shootout for the rest of this thing. Oh, well. That's all I got for this. Getting ready to share the video. Jersey, what's going on with you? Sad times over there on that Facebook fan page. I saw the contest. Not a single soul participated. I almost wanted to comment and say, I'll put something together. We'll call it an NFT. Hey, thank you guys for checking this thing out on a Saturday evening. If you missed this, I'm sure the repeat will be available. I think that this thing was pretty smooth. I was able to answer quite a few questions that were posed in this thing. And, man, it felt good to be able to kick it with you guys. Outside of Twitch, right here on YouTube. I uploaded the wrong video by accident. The right video should be ready. So as soon as I get done with this, hopefully I'm going to be able to upload that video right then and there. It's called, how did we go from 3 offers on the flip to no offers at all? It is a roller coaster of emotions that you'll get ready to see in this video. And I hope that you guys will enjoy it. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time to rock with me. Everyone who donated on this thing, you guys are amazing. Keith, you dumped on this thing. Very special shout out to you and to everybody else as well. Man, you guys are awesome. You're amazing. It means the world to have you rocking with me. And it's my due diligence. I don't think that's the right way to go with that, but it's my due diligence to make sure that I'm sharing with you guys the very best that I can, whether it's here over on After Prison Show, whether it's Joe Whispers or Joe trying to talk a little bit louder and perfect my acting chops with some prison role play. I hope you guys will enjoy those. Maybe we'll pick it up a little bit more with After Prison Show this year. We'll just have to wait and see. But one thing's for certain, we're going to be doing something. Whether it's here, whether it's there, or whether it's everywhere. We're going to be doing stuff. And I just really appreciate you guys rocking with me. After Prison Show. And also, Joe Does Stuff. Oh boy. I just be freestyling. And that shit be coming together. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's go Denver. Since you tricked up my money, old Patty Mahomes. And let's go Cowboys. Show me what you got. Even though I like Jalen Hurts. I really like Jalen Hurts a lot. I don't like Dak at all. But that Dallas defense, you better show me something. Because it's now or never. And Philly got something to play for. They got a playoff spot they're trying to get. So I don't know, man. Philly could bust their ass. We'll see. You guys have a great evening. We'll do this again this upcoming week. We'll do it twice a week. And I look forward to talking with you guys again real soon. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening. And also the video that I got coming for you guys right after this. Take care. And I'll talk with you soon. I think I said that like 4 times. I got to work on that.